Hello everyone, Vendors here, and today I would like to have a bit different chat. I know I say it very often that it's a bit different, but actually there will be something different today, because I think there is a big lingering problem right now with Total War overall, and I'm recording this video because it just passed over a week since patch 5.1 was released, and I think that this patch was one of the worst patch ever released for this game, and I will tell you why. Just a big disclaimer, I don't think that the game overall right now is in bad state. It's in way better state than it was for the past years since Warhammer 3 was really released, but I would like to invite you to the discussion about PTR, because I think that Total War Warhammer 3 really needs a PTR right now. If you don't know, if you're not playing since the last week, since the patch 5.1 that was released for Total War Warhammer 3, update is extremely buggy. Buggy to the point that some factions are actually unplayable. Nakai, he's unplayable right now because the vassals are not getting income. Chaos Wars, maybe not unplayable, but very hard to play them because UI breaks and the Tower of Tsar is not showing the effects. They are working actually, but they are not showing. Tons and tons of models for Empire just broke. Like the repeater rifles, the animations are flickering. About animations, the Torgen Bridgebearer and the Rune Lords are just drifting on the ground. They are not like walking when they're with their thrones and anvils. They're just drifting on the ground. There is a lot of things like that. And my idea here is we should have a PTR. Not for the DLC updates, because if we will keep the pace that we had with Thrones of Decay and the quality, then I'm fine. Those being released when the things are being released, yeah? But those updates between DLCs tend to be very bad. And 5.1 is just escalation of it. The broken UI, the vassal and the models, the things that I just spoke about. Every artillery unit that have shrapnels is showing the range of shrapnel, not the normal stuff. And it's over a week right now. I was really waiting for Creative Assembly to make a hotfix or something like that to actually fix those stuff, but it's over a week right now. And most of those things, I hope, would be very easy for Creative Assembly to fix. And we don't have any fix for them. So I think this is the great idea, this is a great moment that we should have a PTRs. Really have a PTR. Okay, patch 5.1, if we compare it to patch 5.0, so Thrones of Decay 1, really did not have any groundbreaking changes, anything that would change your gameplay, and it only introduced a lot of bugs. Of course, there are some good changes that were in this update. I'm not saying that they are not, but it also introduced a lot of bugs. So, okay, let's have a situation that Thrones of Decay is being released. After a month, you get PTR for patch 5.1 in a state that this is right now. And people are saying, oh wow, this really needs fixing, yeah? And after a week, CS sits down, fix all those stuff, and release after 2-3 weeks from the beginning of the PTR this update. That would be a wonderful thing, really. And they could also check the balance changes, the things that people like and people don't like. So actually, recently I just released my own game on Steam, the demo of it at least, Whispers of the Isles, you can check it out. But to upload a game to a different branch, to be like a PTR, to be a beta state on Steam, is just one click. Trust me, it's not that hard to do. And instead of uploading it to live, uploading it to the beta state would really fix a lot of problems. And from what we heard, the DLCs will be as often as they were, so I assume between 5-6 months, the DLCs, at least what they said with the last video about Corn, Vampire Counts, Corn, Ogres and Greenskins DLC that we are getting. That is most likely end of the year. They said that they want to release more updates between, with some rework, with some updates, and so on. And you know what? If you really want to do it, please don't do it as a 5.1. This company is able to do great stuff, and making a PTR is really no problem to do. Okay, but someone said, but the Karanak was released with the DLC. By the way, Karanak is broken because Karanak is missing his agent subtype. This is one table. This is copy paste. This is 2 seconds work. Actually, 2 seconds work. Important thing with the Steam, that Steam is quite smart with those stuff, is that when you are making an update to the Steam, it's not that like the whole game is being updated. Only those files that are changed if you compare them to the normal stuff. And this is, we have a DB data that was just separated a few updates ago, so I don't know how much, it's few megabytes really that needs to be uploaded to fix Karanak right now in vanilla, but he's still not fixed. Why is that? I really don't know, but PTR would be able to fix those stuff. Of course, getting back to the Karanak, he should be released because he was a new legendary lord and so on. Fine that, okay? It's problem. With such situation, it's a problem. We had such a problem with SFO because we were middle of the update and there was the patch 4.1 released, or 2, I don't remember, the additions for Shadows of Change. It was a problem. We cannot just revert many changes, and with adding Karanak, same thing, of course. So it's problematic. Adding Karanak is less of a problem. It's not that many tables if you compare it to the whole game, but still, yeah, in such situation, yeah, it can be a problem. But I don't think that any would have a problem if Karanak would be late a week or 2 and be released with a full update after the PTR and so on. Why it didn't happen, I really don't know. But at the actual state of the game, 5.1 is very buggy and is jeopardizing the good will, the good progress that CA was having with the Thrones of Decay recently and the Shadows of Change additions. I really hope that this will be updated next week as soon as possible. We need a hotfix, and as I said, uploading hotfixes to the Steam is extremely easy, and I was not thinking it's so easy. It's the same as I'm making update for the mods. You use a special tool that's called SDK. You just upload it, upload the build, change it to the live branch, and that's it. Steam doesn't need any verifications, especially for those small stuff like it's one file change and so on. I may be wrong with such a big game, but still, it's over a week right now and the things are still broken. And I think we could avoid such things if we have a PTR. So my question to all of you is like, do you think that making PTR for Total War Warhammer would be a good thing? Because yeah, I think that would fix a lot of problems. People can give feedback way better, and we could get the game in good state all the time, and not that we are getting an update and creates tons of problems. I don't think that the situation with tons of problems can be fixed, because the game is actually very massive, and it also have a very bad heritage of 3 different games. So those tables really collide with each other sometimes, the naming and so on. Yeah, I'm working on this game for the last 7 years, and I understand those stuff. But those things can be avoided if we have actual PTR for the game. And I don't think no one will be angry that if Karanak would be released a week or 2 later, but in a spam of a PTR, he would be actually fixed. Yeah. So yeah, that's really my idea. And question is, what do you think about it? Because I think that this would really help the game and sustain this good progress that CA is having with Thrones of Decay release. And let's hope that next week the bugs that I mentioned will be fixed. Yeah, so that will be all for this video. Remember to feed the YouTube algorithm. We also have a new game, our first standalone game, Whispers of the Earth, that we just released a demo. We also have a Kickstarter campaign that you can check out. And yeah, I was Venris. I'm out. And remember to be kind to each other and have a wonderful day. See ya!